Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup, threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Purdy now to throw.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seen what it takes to win at this level.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Second and a couple.
Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the
3. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
KJ Osborne,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
They go play action here on first down.
This is caught by Addison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Flush to it. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. It's complete to Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game. That's Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Shakes off the sack. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL-caliber arm, I think you could toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A second down throw for Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Play fake here on first down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz.